I want to touch on this idea, I think it's from the book, about awareness. Like sometimes awareness it's a disadvantage. Like knowing what we're doing gets in the way of what we're doing. Did I read that right?
Yeah, talk about that in chapter 1 which is probably the most complicated chapter in the book, about the sort of value calculus that goes on behind the scenes and how we don't generally need to be aware of the billions of little weighted calculations that our perception is recalculating anew dozens of times every second. We do need to be aware of sort of the summation of those calculations, because those lead to important consequences for the individual in reality. Should I approach this? Should I run away from this? And what I posit is that all of these calculations sort of get transmuted into an emotion.
Right.
And as long as we're aware of what we're feeling, we don't really need to be aware of what caused that feeling to fluoresce inside of us, which is why the typical experiences of feelings, especially attraction, is just that it sort of like comes out of nowhere. People generally experience their emotions to be spontaneous. And if you ask them why they feel a certain way, maybe they can give you one or two post hoc rationalizations, but they're very easily disproved because they don't feel similarly under those conditions when they're replicated with a different person.